What day is it? Oh, it is as well. I think I was just about to say Monday. Forgot about bank holiday. How did the baby shower go?
Very well.
After you stressing that the floor
I did
wouldn't be down.
I did have to clean for 12 hours, so yeah.
Yeah, but you'd have had to do that anyway, wouldn't you? But yeah, we've just got to fill the pinholes on the trims, haven't we?
Do the whole,
Paint them. Did you have fun, mister? Did you have fun at Mummy's party?
Yeah.
Was it good? And then you went to Jensen's party, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, Phil and Dave are just meeting me here now, and we're going to go and take the tipper to the yard, hook up the trailer, and then take it to another wall job. Dave's going to be busy over the next few weeks doing brick walls and garden walls, mainly buddleia. How long till you due now? 3 weeks. Is that it? So have you finished work now? When do you only finish work? 2 weeks before?
Finished work 10 days before, yeah.
That's mad, that, isn't it? And everyone's like that?
No, but I'm trying to save you sleep afterwards.
Yeah. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Forgot about that. Do you know what? I was chatting to some of the neighbours and I was telling them, like, this is basically...
I was going to say it's a good job you're here, but you've got your phone in your hand again.
This is basically what we do on the yard, isn't it? Just turn up in the morning, hook a trailer up and go. Like, there's no...
Now and again you call back for bits of tours.
But, like, we're not really here.
No, but it's not.
Probably the least invasive you could live.
Yeah. Have you seen what I've got?
You've got loads of stuff on you.
Yeah, look. So I've got some signs made. Toilets.
Yeah, do you want me to get that on?
That one, office. And then the last one, look, I thought, Phil, we can't have a lunchroom without Simmo on it. So we got the John Simpson lunchroom.
Yeah, I'll put them.
There'll be like new people will come, use that room and go, who's John Simpson? And
And a bench made for them.
what?
You're going to get a plaque and a bench made.
That's just the least we can do on here at the minute.
Well, there's some pub up by Fazzackley. I go there sometimes with my mate. And this is there's about 50 plaques in the pub for all people that
Is it?
It must have started with one and then...
To be fair, the pub's probably a good one for him, isn't it?
Yeah, someone's got carried away now. It's like every bit, isn't it?
Do you know what? I felt terrible in Liverpool Cricket Club down there.
Yeah.
I think it was there, yeah. And I was there with my mates and obviously the cricket, whatever I was on. Yeah. And they carried another bench and there was about 25 benches. And I went, bloody hell, like, you've got enough benches, haven't you? Not realising that they were like memorial benches. And they were literally, someone went, oh, they're like memorial benches. And I was just like, you know, when you just sink. It's just like, oh my God. And like there was the family, like, and I was just thinking, oh, I wish I'd just...
Well and truly put your foot in
I just sink into the ground there.
Yeah, someone needs to think outside the box and have a memorial picnic table or something, don't they?
Yeah. Right, let's get these shifts off and then you're going to take this so that we can take the...
Let's think about it, Mr. Engineer.
Yeah, you do that. Just take them out and then we pull them up and you can pull it off.
Okay. Does that mean you put your phone down?
Yeah. Right, I've got to go. YouTube. Phil's bossing me about now. Right, all hooked up. I'm not sure what's happened to this one, but the little arms snapped off it, so luckily I bought all new ones for these office trailers and whatever, so stick one of them on, and then Dave's just swapping the license plate. It's just got a film on it. It's just brand new. And then this can go in the bin. Right, I'll You got fingernails?
You can do it. You can do it.
I've got builder's nails. My mates always give me.
You've got girl hands now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not. I've still got segs.
That's
I wouldn't say I've got girls' hands.
Need something mechanical assistance there, I think. Oh, you got proper nails there. Guitar player.
Still not working though. Right, so just put the signs up, and there's Simmo on the lunchroom. So anyone coming in now will know. Obviously, toilets are there. We've got a little lunchroom there, and the office over here. We'll have to make sure we brush this up, won't we? Just like wherever this dust has come.
Yeah.
Just so it's not getting blowing round, yeah.
Lock, pal.
And the office there.
The lock, but you can't stop the clock, Dave.
On the box there.
There we go. Right. Let's go and see this job. And this is the one I need to order a new screen for. Is this the one that causes... Oh, I could do that, look. Don't know why they do that. There you go. Might be better camera quality now. Right. Let's go. Oh, that's so good, is it? Trying out a new, what are they called? Phone holder on the windscreen. However, it's very straight. So you're getting half of me, which is alright if we've got someone else in the van, but I've just seen one of the neighbours taking the kids to school, and I just showed I put CCTV camera up the other day, and it's just to monitor the traffic in the road so that I can go to the operator's license with some actual data rather than just procrastinations or anticipatory facts. Well, not facts, estimations. Like, I was really disappointed that when I went round, spoke to all the neighbours on around the yard, the councillors, so the councillors for Garston had obviously gone round and petitioned all the neighbours to all object to the planning, and they were giving out false information. So they've gone round and said, listen, this application's going to cause like the traffic to go like 10 times what it is, and there's going to be wagons driving up and down the road every day, doing deliveries every day, and you know, they didn't speak to me once about that. They just took it upon themselves to, you know, make these facts up or like estimate that this is the causes it was going to this is the causes it was going to have, and yeah, without any real sort of data or anything. And that's what's caused a lot of the people to object. Now we've been running for a year and a bit, and the neighbours can see that, you know, some of them don't even know we're there. Like, a lot of them, the best ones are the ones who've objected and then said, look, you know, obviously it's not what I thought it was going to be. I've got no objection to it being a little storage yard for your business. You know, I don't want to hold your business back, which is good. But like I say, it's just disappointing that the councillors have just took it upon themselves to go campaigning around the yard, trying to get as many objections as they can, when you feel like it's unjust. Wow, this road's busy. Oh, I know why. It's because they're doing this corner plot. Ah, this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Wow, how dusty it is. We're going to do well to get anywhere to park around here. Let's have a look. Right, wow. We are struggling for parking here. And if we are, Dave's going to struggle for parking. Although hopefully the neighbour will let us park across their drive, knowing that we're doing their wall. Right, let's go now take a look at this job. Hey, you didn't fancy reversing that in?
No, that was a job for you, that, mate.
So this is definitely the busiest job we've done now. There's that house is getting done. There's about 10 workers on that. This house, there's plasters all sorts in, but you can see this is the wall that we're taking down now. So just need to try and gauge how long it's going to take to get this all the way down, and just see how many bricks we can salvage or not to reuse. So any of them have got a full face on them, like that one we're looking for. And obviously these ones can go on the tipper now, and then the neighbour's wanting to go out, so I'm going to have to wait and pull that out, reverse back, let air out, and then come back in. Yeah, bit of a nightmare, but just take our time. We don't want to knock anyone's cars or anything, just in a rush. And then we might need the digger to get these stumps out. Right, I'm just waiting for this neighbour to go to reverse this. However, just started pulling the wall down, and you can see how old these walls are. Just literally just pull off when they've got no weight on them. Obviously, I think these must be over 100 years old. But what you don't want to do is try and push them all over in once, which I know loads of people get excited about. The best way is just to do it one brick at a time. Maybe you'll get the odd bit where they fall off together. This bit's definitely been repaired here, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit strong.
You can see the mortar here. It's been repointed or rebuilt. Yeah, I think we will on that front wall, you know, with the yellow bricks. But they wanna keep the yellow bricks. They've got a pile of them here. So if we can break them off without damaging them, just see how you get on. I know it feels quite strong though when I was looking at it. It was rocking us all one big unit. I've just come to this job that we did for Cozy Living, and we're going to fit the pump whilst we wait for United Utilities to connect the water main. So let me just show you what happened on this one. So when we come, there was no stop taps here. So these two had been covered, and they've although I don't even know how they've done that without fingering it. It looks like it's like been there for years now. They didn't have this, but this one serves the shop and 2 flats. However, so that wasn't there. So when we come, the only one that we could see was this stop top over here. However, this wasn't connected. Now they've put that in new. I don't really know what's going on because that one's in new now, but the fella's only just put an application in. So this one's been put in, but I don't know if this is for this address or another one. It's a bit tight there. Not normally that tight. There we go. Come on, let's get up. Let's have a look. So I wonder if that's, I don't know if that's just a blank. It's got no stop tap on, or whether they've put it in. Oh yeah, it does work. So I don't know. Don't quite know what's going on. So we're waiting for confirmation off United Utilities over that. However, we've put our pipe the other side of that wall there ready. So maybe that is the one that we're going to connect to. Hopefully, we'll wait and see. But for now, I'm going to go and fit the pump inside so that they've at least got pressure. so this is the job I'm here, but you can see we've got our new water main in with 25mm to a stop tap, and we just blanked it off, obviously, for when United Utilities connect it, and all we'll be doing then is swapping this bit for that, and hopefully getting rid of the pump, because here's an older pump that's broke, and then this is another pump that's broke, and they've sent a new one now. So that's, you know, 3-4 pumps I think they said they've used in the last, I don't know how long, and I don't think they're cheap, these pumps either. Salamander. I mean, if I was them, I'd probably swap for a different make if you're on your fourth pump and it keeps going. But just gonna go to the van now and get some PTF tape, because I've got to transfer these. Although someone's put rubber washers in, which is good. You don't necessarily need PTF tape if you've got rubber washers, but it's always good to do it. Right, and I'll swap this, and then we'll test the water before. Oh, I should have done it before and after. Showed you a video of the pump working and not, but hopefully we'll get the pump on and show you, obviously, it pulling the water through the main. But you can see the difference from what it's going to be bringing in versus what it was. So when you are doing PTF tape, it's important to do it, like, my hand in the way, haven't I? It's important to do it clockwise. So if I was to do it this way, anti-clockwise, come on, let me show you. Hopefully I don't run out of PTF tape now, and then I'm like, let me just show you quickly what it does. So we do that, pull that off, and then as we try and put this on, what happens is it like undoes the PTF tape, and it basically comes loose rather than tightening it. So you want to make sure that, have I just done that the right way? Sure, last time I done it the wrong way again. So you want to make sure it goes round, obviously, with the thread that you're doing. So obviously the gas is actually the other way on some cylinders and stuff like that, but obviously on this it's clockwise, so you run it round clockwise, so that as you put the female end on, it tightens rather than loosens the PTF tape. And then some people will do 10, some people will do 20 turns of this. Obviously it depends. I know this has got a rubber washer in, so I'm quite confident that it's gonna grab. So we'll do that, and then what I want to do is make sure that this is grabbing the rubber washer rather than the PTF. So I'll tighten that all the way to the rubber. So final thing before I fit this is just to say that it is a directional pump. So obviously the water coming in, you'll see on, even on these stop taps, they'll have a directional arrow. So some people fit them the wrong way around. They will still work, these ones. Obviously this one will be different because it won't. It'll obviously be trying to pump it the wrong way. But yeah, just obviously make sure that you're fitting this the correct way. 2 hands for this. Right, we've got that all connected up now, and just gonna plug, turn it on, and then what I'll do is it should fire up straight away because I've got the tap open there. You can hear it. Take a while to prime. And it's pumping now. Let's wait for that to go off unless it's trying to prime the air out. It should be in now. I'll just wait for that to switch off. And one thing I always mention is when you open your stop taps, open them full, and then always turn a quarter turn back so that it's loose. Otherwise what happens is if you turn them fully, they get like, they not freeze, but they get stuck. What's the right word? They get like, they almost like rust in place. Why is that still going? So it sounds like it's got a bit of air in, but unless someone else has used the toilet or something since. Come on. And then when that stops, I'll just see what the difference is with the pump. See whether we are getting, because previously we were getting a trickle out of this. So this is turned off now, but it keeps firing up. But let's just see. Doesn't actually look any different, does it? When the pump's not firing to when it is. I don't understand why what's firing it up now unless someone's using something upstairs. If not, there could be an issue where, I don't know, they're losing water somewhere and the pump's just constantly firing up. Because I'm pretty sure that should just turn off now. But there's water getting pumped somewhere. Let me go and check down upstairs. Right, I'm not an expert on these pumps, however, this keeps firing up. And no one's using any water in the house. What the hell is going on with it? So I just wanted to test whether it changes when you... No idea what's going on here. I'm expecting that to sort of get faster, but that's the hot water. It's not particularly great, that, is it? Like if that's the water that's coming into your shower. Bear in mind, the water goes there to the boiler there and then to here. I'm not overly impressed with that pump. I'm trying to understand why is it still going now? It's just obviously draining what's in the sink there now. Probably because I've got the bowl there. That's a strange one, that, isn't it? I mean, these definitely need to just upgrade to 25mm, and then I'm pretty sure all these problems will go. But I can't see a massive difference with the pump. After the tenants let us know if it's, if it's made a difference. Right, all done on that one, and they've literally, all the jobs have priced over the last few weeks, and they've just been like sort of back and forth with the landlords over a little bit. They're all coming back today as like, confirming what I'm booking in. I'm like, and they're like, I don't know, it's weird because like this morning or last night I was looking at it and I thought, right, we'll put them there. Mick and Scott, I'm going to go to that job now. Oh no, I'm not, I'm going to Cozy Living. I'm going to go to their job in a minute and see how they're getting on, but they've just started a new job because I was thinking, I don't want too many people on the loft extension job where it doesn't become value for money. And there's days where I just think, oh my God, like, you know, I'm juggling all these jobs and getting people here, there and everywhere, and if it rains, it all gets changed and whatever, and I'm thinking, oh, is it worth it and that? And then we just have days where people just go, yeah, can I, like, everyone just says yeah to work, and literally as soon as it is sunny, everyone just gets the wallets out and they're like, yeah, just get it done. I don't know what it is, it makes people feel better or something. But just gonna head to Cozy Living now and just check. They've got some vertical slats that they wanted us to do as like a bit of a partition wall. I think what's happening is, as it's getting hot, the slats are warping, so I'm just gonna go and see if there's anything I can do. I've seen online where people cut the wood and then it like bends back into place and you put a screw in and fill it. Whether I can do that now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get. I think I might have to do it with a recip, but we'll see. Right, let's go there now. But it's good that, you know, all this work's coming in and we're busy. It's just, you know, this week I'm preparing for the tribunal for the land that the neighbours have took on the yard. And yet I'm still having to run around and do bits like, now I've got to do this, that, and go and get the digger from my sisters, because we need the digger on that wall job because there's some tree stumps that they didn't tell us about. And when I went there, I just counted the wall or whatever, there was all bushes there. So we thought they were just little bushes, however, we've pulled it out and there's like a tree stump like that, and I'm like, that's a digger job, that, with the ripper. So yeah, my day's now almost full, and I need to ring the solicitor and see about what I need to do for this tribunal. Right, I'm just on another Cozy Living job, and this is the bedroom, and what they're saying is that they're measuring it as too small and they're wondering what they can do to meet, you know, the new regs. So I'm gonna put my tape down. Let me measure this. See what it is. The room actually is 2.3 times 2.8, so 2.3 times 2.8. Oh, so it's currently 6.44 and it needs to be 6.51 to meet. What can they do? I'm wondering like what they could do, but she was saying about this wall being built out, but I don't know if it's because if it is 3 stories, it's just because the brickwork's bigger, but they're on about this has been studded out. Whether they can rob a centimetre off that and it'd make the room bigger then. The hell is that? Oh my God, is that the oldest cup of tea in the world? Eee. Let me have a little think what we could do here. The other thing is they've got they wanted to be clever. What they could do is stud that across there and sort of include that as part of the room, and then, yeah, as stupid as it sounds, it would be big enough. These are like the mad things you've got to do for these space standards now. Because otherwise, this has just become like an office or a unusable room. I wonder where that one finishes. Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do with that, to be honest. I think they said that room, they've decorated all the other rooms. This one's, they haven't done anything with because someone was living in it. I mean, it is small, but it's, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? A student room. Let me have a little think what we could do there. So they want to know whether we could take this down and plasterboard it tight, which could be done. But then you could take that off and there could be a reason it's boarded that tight. I'm just thinking there's nothing else they can do here in terms of changing the door frame. Because I've got that bedroom there. Oh, right, so I've just foolishly left this house, shut the front door and left the keys in the bedroom, so I've been knocking on the door, no one's in. So I've just had to look like a burglar and climb in with the ladder. At least I can like lock up properly. I hate letting people down if like they've given me the keys to do this. So I thought, rather than texting them saying, oh yeah, I can't do it. I need to put these back in the lockbox. And hopefully I don't have to break into any more house. Well, it's not quite a break-in, is it? So just called into the loft extension job to see how you're getting on. So we've got the windows coming soon, haven't we? And yeah, Paul got on his lunch. What have we been doing? Insulating, boarding. Sound? So is that the 100 mil and then you're going to put 25 mil in?
Yeah, and then 25 mil across.
And then 25 mil bridging. Nice. You got all the plumbing in ready?
I just need a shower. I was meant to come on Friday, but...
Bank holiday.
No, it was Friday.
I know, I just mean, just use that as an excuse. Everything else going alright?
Yep.
Oh, good. Don't need to do much here then.
Jay's been cleaning up.
Who has?
Jay.
Has he? Oh,
Do you need me to do anything, like? Yeah, I'll pay for it.
yeah, he's just eager to get it done, isn't he?
Yeah.
How long do you reckon we've got left on here then?
It's like... As of... Once that pocket door goes in, all the structural stuff's kind of done, so it's boarding. Insulating.
How long does it reckon take for us to board upstairs?
Depends on...
How many people? I know, so at the moment, because he's like coming to the end of his money, or he's like looking at what he's got,
Don't blow it out.
he's like, you know, like 4 or 5 people on the job's like
Yeah.
too many. It's a balance in it, but like 5's like the maximum.
Especially on a small job like this, you just...
Say 3's optimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3's optimum, and then I don't know. So if you have 5, it's good, but you've got to have everything. You've got to be on the ball with everything, then, haven't you? Otherwise, you know, when you have more than 5, you just come in and people are stood around watching other people do stuff, and
Oh, there's like 2 people fitting a board, 1 measuring and 1 screwing. That's like...
yeah, just
So you've then got
do a bit
one
each.
person doing nothing 50% of the time.
yeah. So it's the same as one person doing it. But yeah, looking good then. And then he'll just see what funds he's got left at the end to do like any MDF wardrobes, or I said to him to get like IKEA wardrobes, and we'll just cut them down and fit them in, and they're all enamelled done, you know, like veneered. He hasn't got to paint them. There's no swelling or anything like that.
You can get them from B&Q, like
Yeah, the boards.
panels.
I'm just saying IKEA because they come with all the holes in ready for the drawers and that.
Yeah, didn't go.
Sounds right. I've got to go Formby now and get this digger.
You haven't come for rubbish, have you?
No, I'm in my van. I don't know how far they've got filling the trailer. Maybe message them in the group and see where they're at.
No, it's not essential.
Just whenever he goes to the Oldham Brothers, I'll get him to call in here first. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, I feel like I'm in business mode today because one, let me just get the bad bit out of the way first, that I've had to come all the way to my sister's to get the digger, which didn't start last time. However, I've got the new starter motor and I need it round the corner from my yard. So it's frustrating that we couldn't have took this back, because we could have come today and gone, oh yeah, we need to dig these roots up, and I'd have just gone, right, pop, grab the digger, come back, bang, done, back on the yard. However, I think it needs a new starter motor, but I thought that with the road roller, and then I just come start another day and it worked. So let's try it. Although now I'm wondering whether the battery is going to be right. We're on. You ready? Is it going to turn over? No. You heard that noise though, didn't you? See, is that a battery or is that the starter motor? Oh, I don't know. I've got a new starter motor, so I might just swap it over and check. But now I'm thinking it might be the battery. Normally it does try and kick out start though. Right, let's just get things moving. Let's try it. Right, so I've got the new starter motor here, and people think that obviously when you get something from China, if it's under warranty, they'll send it out. However, this one's like finished its warranty. There's actually a company in Chester, which is, 45 minutes away from me, that stock all the parts. So I've just undone, I think there's only 2 bolts. So this should come out. Why isn't it coming out? I don't know whether it's like engaged in there. I think it is, yeah. There we go. It's coming. Oh! So I think this is my 3rd one now, so something's definitely going on with the starter motor. I don't want to open this one up. I opened the last one up and it literally fell apart, but let's get this new one on, and fingers crossed we can start this digger and get it earning money. So we got new starter motor in. Now they look the same, however they are slightly different. Like this one seems to stick up slightly more. But yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, I'm so fingers crossed this works, Come on, baby. Oh, no way, it's done the exact same noise. So it probably wasn't the starter motor then, it must be the battery. Who's this? Who's just rang me? And put it down. Oh wait. Right. Battery then. I might have to take the battery off and go and charge it. Although my sister's not got an outdoor socket. Luckily I know someone next door but one who used to be involved in Southport Football Club, so I'll go and knock and see if he's in, see if he'll let me charge my battery. At least I've got a spare starter motor then if it's not that. Luckily I've managed to find the charger for this and managed to find the key for my sister's. No caller ID. Hello? Right, I've got the battery on 75% charge, so I've just connected it back up and then I've put my jump starter on it as well, hoping that this will be enough to crank it over, because all I need is to start and then I can... Come on. Yes! Ooh! Ah, right, I was saying why I felt like a businessman before, because I just boxed everything off. I'm going to say boxed everything off. I just made plans to spend loads of money on stuff that, like, should just be good anyway. But anyway, so I've got till Friday to submit the documents for my objection to the neighbours' application for adverse possession of the yard, which translates to the neighbours have occupied part of the yard. There's my mate from Footy side. They've occupied obviously parts of the yard, and obviously without owning it. So I think they know they didn't own it. They've moved the fence. One of the old fellas in the street told me they moved it. However, you know, they're saying that they bought the house like that and it was a mistake by land registry, so they've now applied for adverse possession. So I've got till Friday to do that. I've just booked a meeting with a property solicitor who specialises in this tomorrow afternoon. I've then just booked a meeting tomorrow for our health and safety advisor, so he's going to come and do a full health and safety assessment of the yard, so that when I go to this operator's licence, all the objections that have come through, I can tick off the health and safety one and go, look, you know, this yard's, we've had an assessment, here's the review, here's what we've done, here's if there was any bits that were outstanding, here's how we fixed them, here's, you know, hopefully we get, you know, as good of a clean bill of health as we can. Although I do understand that he's health and safety advisor. Like, if he just turns up and goes, yeah, everything's fine, you think, what an absolute waste of money. So I feel like he'll always advise something. Let's just hope that he doesn't find anything that's like he says is, you know, that needs looking at like straight away. Last time we had him, he come and he just said, yeah, you know, you're doing all the right things, just when you progress further, give us a shout and we'll put these other bits. And he said about putting some bits in, like the ballards at the back and that. And then I've also got tomorrow a noise impact assessment survey thingy-majig. So someone's going to come tomorrow and set up microphones and go through the yard, whilst I'm also doing traffic analysis of the street. So I'm trying to quantify the allegations or the assumptions that the yard is going to be noisy, unsafe, what else? Yeah, and so if I can actually put some numbers to this, and people, you know, people try to, but they can't argue with numbers, because it's like, here's the yard before, here's it after, here's it with the machines on, here's like a normal yard, here's a van driving past, here's the railway. And hopefully when I go to this operator's licence, like I say, if they refuse it, I know I've done my best to like provide everything, although everything I do now is just costing thousands, so you're like. And then I've got a chest, a heart scan tomorrow as well. So this more might be going to part of it, going for my heart scan tomorrow, when they tell me that, you know, I've got a month to live. But hopefully I go tomorrow and they just say, yeah, all's fine, you've got an irregular heartbeat. So I paid for a private scan, and this is what's obviously prompted this secondary scan. So I had a private look at me, an ECG, and they looked at it and said, look, you've got an irregular heartbeat, which is probably what, you know, flagged up in the hospital when they just look at like people coming in and out all day. However, looking at you, you know, you're tall, you're athletic, you've played football all your life, like it's an irregular heartbeat for if I was just looking at hundreds of ECGs. However, it's not irregular for yourself, so it's, you know, I sort of took away that like I'm fine, but yeah, get checked out. So I'm going for this, and then I've got to wear a heart rate monitor for 24 hours so that they can see if there's any missed beats or fluctuations or whatever. So yeah, fingers crossed, that's all good, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Right, I am now, my day is full when I'm meant to be like doing other stuff, but I've got to go to the extension job we did for Rachel's cousin,
because they want to move they want to move the mains water pipe because they've changed the layout of the kitchen. So I've got an elbow there, I've got some inserts and I've got some pipes. So I'm going to go and cut that and change it for them because the dad who's doing the kitchen said he wasn't comfortable cutting the mains. And then I've got to go to the job that Mick and Scott are on, and I mean I've run out of time, it's 3 o'clock, and then I've got to take the digger to dig that stump out. So it might be that I just stay late, dig the stump out, so that I can put the digger away and the lads can go there tomorrow and crack on. I'm just a bit, I was hoping they'd have more, like, as much brickwork done as possible today, like, you know, take the bricks down, clean them, put them in a pallet, throw the broken ones on the tipper. Don't know where they're up to, but I will go later on and have a look, because it's only round the corner from the yard. Right, enough mumbling. We cut the music off already. So, like the fella said, we've got a pipe there, which is good. The only thing is now is getting it up past that render, isn't it, where it doesn't look stupid.
I know.
Because when you obviously clip it to there, it's going to be... Is that insulated and rendered?
I don't know, to be fair,
It is, isn't it?
sounds hollow.
I think it's insulated and rendered. Just in terms of getting the pipe, you're going to have to get the pipe there, aren't you, where the clip's here?
Well, no, we're looking around up there somewhere, I think.
Oh, so you might have to pull that bit up and...
Yeah, we think we're coming down there to the ground level, and then...
You come down, offset, or just come down and then elbow.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking, but
Yeah.
how far back we come.
Okay. Let's have a look inside. So you understood what he meant in terms of...
I watched YouTube.
Did you watch it?
That's why I knew what I was doing with the pump.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah.
And then just leave that, I'll move that board.
Yeah. We've come a bit further back to the pipe work. So he said there's something to be on the shoulder. That's going to come across there and come
Yeah.
over.
Oh, so you can notch it in.
Yeah, and bring it down
Yeah.
and then bring it up where we need.
Yeah, makes
He
sense.
only wants a cold now, though, not a hot. He said you're not going to use a hot. So
Okay,
just put a cold in.
fair enough. It's easy, isn't it? And then I'm just going to cap that gas off as well in the little cupboard.
He said it's dead anyway, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
He
just
said it's not
take it
getting
off.
That's that blue now, but...
I don't know if it's still connected, but if it is, all you do is just take that cap off, put a new one on with a new olive,
Yeah.
and it's in the cupboard, and then it's out that way then. So he's happy to leave the doorway, because what I was saying was about putting the door here and then having that like opening out, so that it was like...
sure whether I've turned it there, because obviously sometimes when you have it there, you turn it your head.
Yeah,
Space
that's where I've had it in the
So-
past, where you sit down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is, you leave it where it is, down the new door, down the new casing.
Yeah.
You still have enough room behind you to have it.
So which way are you facing the toilet then?
That way. Coming off there.
That way, and then you're
Just
gonna...
get a straight elbow, straight out.
Okay, are we gonna stud that out then, so that the pipe's in the wall, or just leave the pipe coming out and just see it in the toilet?
Get a little box in, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Box in the right.
Is he alright with that?
I'm assuming so, yeah. We have that question to him about the...
Ask him, see what he wants to do, whether he wants to,
Yeah.
like, because we could like flush that whole wall up. Do you know what I mean? And then you can't see it. Because you can just
I
cut.
think thicker, we'll make the wall.
That's what?
We'll have to make the wall a bit thicker.
You just cut the 4x2, the pipe where it goes out, and then put like a 2x2 on that.
I'll plan trying to bring that up there.
Do you know what I mean? And then it's flush, and then it's
Yeah.
like looks like it's not. There's no boxing in. I'd prefer that if it was mine,
Yeah, he's in there. Like,
rather than
yeah.
that and then boxing in. It's if you do it that way, that you don't see any of it, then do you?
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah, just do that. Don't even ask him.
Okay.
Just cut the 4x2, but it's 110, isn't it? And then the sockets on them are even bigger. So if you're gonna have to do like the 4x2 like you've done, and then plant on like a 2x2. Yeah, see what sounds. Everything else alright?
I think so, mate.
Anything you're not sure on, or?
I'm checking there properly. I think the water's in here, isn't it?
We're gonna be fitting a fan as well,
Okay.
Okay.
and we'll redo this because it's a bit crap in it.
Yeah, but how far?
So we'll redo that so that like the lights on the outside here, the switch,
Yeah.
and we'll just do it when it comes on with the light. So as because you're always going to have the light on in there, aren't you? It's not like a normal bathroom where...
Yeah, there's no window, is there?
Yeah. So we'll just do that and then to the fan. So do you know what I mean? So you just run the feed, switch to the light, to the fan.
Yeah.
And then every time you come on, the fan will come on.
Yeah, sound.
And it'll just, you know... anything else you can think of?
Not really, no. When you're moving that, you do that tomorrow, wouldn't you?
I've got a chocolate day tomorrow. Let me see. So what? This is just for the kitchen, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's only got 2 bits on it. I don't know where to move it to.
I'm sure he's going to want to keep it in here. Just put it on the other side.
Just move it over.
Yeah.
So it might be a case of like pulling
Yeah.
pulling some of these floorboards up just to see whether I've got enough slack. If not, I'll have to put like a junction box in that and then extend all them cables to that. But there'll only be the power. What is it? 1, 2, 3. And that's a bit weird because they're not RCBOs. And it looks like it's just got power, so unless it's got RCD protection the other side.
I'm sure didn't he say something came off that box, didn't he, to this box?
Yeah.
No,
But there's no RCD protection there, so at the minute they're just like on. You know what I mean? They've only got overload protection. I'll have a look at it. But yeah, just clarify with them and put an X for us where he wants it. Because even like that'd be quite cool just to build in some storage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's no toilet going there, then...
And if I get the box like
There innit?
if I get the box like out the way, maybe I don't know. I'll have a look, but it could be good to have like, you know, a little cupboard there or sound. So I'm just on the extension job that we done for Rachel's cousin, and luckily you've got. I've never seen them this low. You know, the kitchen units. So normally you'll have like 150mm kickboard. 85. Oh, do you know what I have now? I'm just remembering the little plastic bits from IKEA. They're like that, aren't they? It's IKEA, isn't it? Yeah. But luckily we can get obviously the water main in there. So all I've done is just chisel a bit of the concrete out, get the elbow in as low as I could, that I could still get the tightening tool on, and then we just diverted the thing, so it's just the drain to go in now, which will go out and under. I do like some of the bits about IKEA. Do they still do the rail thing?
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant, you know.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you know, because like, do you know how many times I've
You've got something to...
fixed to, but like the B&Q, Hardens, Wren, all the other ones, they literally give you that to screw to.
Yeah.
So like if we're doing one and there's a socket there,
Yeah.
and there's a cable running up there, and it's like, that's the only place you can put it. Whereas with the IKEA one, you can put the bar on and you can just go, right, I'll put a fix in there, and miss all the wires and pipes. And then you still get to like, and you know that they're all banged on level.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter, even if you level things up on like, especially the wall units, if you try and get the screw in, the plugs in exactly level all the way, whereas that, you just put it on, level it, and it's easy to hook on. But yeah, moved the water main now to inside the, it was originally going there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Then it's about to splash
Yeah.
over the edge, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, sound. Right. Nearly finished for the day. Right, so got the digger started. That's the first one, and I've just been eating away at this, but I've just got to be careful because I don't know where the cables are, like the electric and the whatever. So I know there's this one here which runs somewhere there. I've just got to keep digging around this and try and give it space to go. And then there's one there, and then there's one at the front as well, and then that's it. But just got to try and be quick because I don't want to use this too late with the noise. I'm just going to keep chipping away at this now, make as much space around it so that you've got place to move, and then that's when the roots will snap. I should be able to pull it up then.
managed to pull it out. Look how deep it went. And the roots just went down. But on that, just gonna get the other two now. And then there's one there as well. And I'll just maybe break this up for the lads as well. Right, all done. And I managed to pull some of these out as well because I've just seen some at the front. However, I just messaged him and said there's one underneath that bag if you want me to pull the bags out, and one there, but he said leave it because they're getting the drive done anyway, so leave it until that gets done. But we can either throw them on the tipper or on his skip. But that's it for today. I feel like I've done loads of filming for a Tuesday, the first day. Good job it's Bank Holiday Monday. Bank Holiday Monday, otherwise this video will be the longest ever. Right, that is it for this episode. Sometimes I forget to film, so there's a lot of times I do the editing and it just abruptly ends and I think, oh, I should have done like a little closing video or whatever. But yeah, we were lucky that we caught that tyre when we did, and I don't really know what had caused it. I think it was just the angle at which it come off the curb. It just put all the pressure on the rim and it just bent the rim because it done the two in the exact same spot as if they were turning off the curb. Although it did give me a chance to look at the tyres, and some of the tyres are like older tyres, so I've actually ordered 4 new ones so that they're ready for if we do need them, we can get them swapped straight away because they're quite a unique tyre. It's not one that Tom Tully's or Old Swan tyres are stock. But yeah, please do, if you've made it this far in the video and you are enjoying it, please do comment. It is amazing, the comments and all the help, and you know how nice the YouTube community is. I've had 3 people stop me just driving past saying, oh, like we watch your channel and really enjoy it. And one fella said I need to stop talking, so I'm going to take your advice now and cut this short. But we need to show more videos of us doing the work, which I'll try and do now. But yeah, please do comment, because you'll notice now I do a lot more videos because I've stopped footy, but there's times when I haven't got the motivation to do the videos, and it's normally when I do one video and we get all the comments in, I think, oh, do you know what, people are enjoying it. And when people do stop us in the street and stuff and say, oh look, yeah, we're enjoying your channel, that is what sort of makes me think, oh, do you know what, let's just do this. So yeah, please do comment, like, subscribe, share it with your mates, and hopefully we can grow the channel and start doing some good deeds with the money from YouTube. It's like a good feeling, this, eh? Knowing that like these are all the scraps from jobs that Phil sorted out for us, and Scott's just come in and gonna need a back box, a light switch, some 1.5mm cable. If you need a starter motor, I've got one as well.
Oh yeah, need an extra for fun.
Yeah.
You take that one, yeah?
Yeah.
You sort of need 2 down lights as well.
2 down lights. I've got down lights in my van.
Maybe one of them.
Yeah, vent outside.
Yeah.
Although that might be a bit big, just have a look. And then I've got the someone comes to do a noise impact assessment today, and then I've got till Friday to tidy the yard up, and so Ronnie's going to be on here now, and he's going to try and get some of the health and safety stuff done, like putting these mirrors up on either side. That's more for the operator's licence, but also health and safety. And I'll just walk through now with Ronnie and just try and make a list of things that we need to do. Yeah, don't break it. But yeah, it feels good, like coming in the yard in the morning, getting stuff, and you know, recycling, upcycling. But yeah, sound. That's it. I'll walk through with Ronnie in a minute about what we need to do, and then I've got to go and get me chest scanned, me heart scanned, sorry. So your name's Andy as well?
Yeah.
And what company are you from?
Red Fan Solutions.
Red Fan Solutions. So you're coming today to do a noise impact assessment?
That's correct. Yep. We're gonna
Is that what it's called? Noise impact assessment or survey?
Is survey assessment, baseline noise survey. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the ambient noise and the background noise in the yard for about 48 hours. And then what we can do is for all of your licenses and things, we can use that one survey to basically always feed back to this one survey.
That's the what's it called? The data point, basically.
Yes, yeah, basically. So however loud it is at the neighbours, how loud it is at the yard, whatever activities you're going to do in your yard, we can basically then turn around and go, this is how much it will increase it, or this is how much it's going to be better. Swapping between a larger lorry to less, so you're using one larger lorry than a few less smaller ones, basically. So that's the plan.
That's the plan, yeah.
The steel shed and that sort of thing, we'll have a quick look at that and see how that will affect the noise and the ambient.
And is there if there's any recommendations you can come up with that we can make it sort of better as well? Obviously, let us know. Because we're going to obviously appeal the plan and or maybe put another application in. So anything we can do to sort of help strengthen it and help make it obviously quieter or whatever for the neighbours. But I feel like I've tried my best to.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Even the concrete fence and stuff, and then we've clad it and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that sort of stops any.
Yeah, that would definitely stop.
Buffers any
direct line of sight, definitely. That will certainly help. So yeah.
So what you're going to do? Set microphones up.
Yep. So I've got a single microphone. I'm going to set it up sort of fairly central. What I'd like to try and do is to try and get it as high as possible, so that we can catch as much noise as possible from the whole area. If it's too low, these barriers are going to stop it. And what we want to do is we want to try and get the real true level of noise.
As if none of this was here.
As if none of this was here, basically. Yeah, so neighbours there, train line there. I want to hear lots of the train and that sort of thing. So that will only benefit you guys with the background noise.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Do you need anything from us now?
No, what I'm doing, I'm going to run and grab my kit. What have you got going on over the next couple of days in here, just out of curiosity? Moving around lots of...
Yeah. We can normally come in the morning.
Okay.
So you'll hear us come in the morning. And then we normally come back. So we've just brought this back from yesterday from the trailer.
No problem at all.
So that's mainly our actions. We'll come, pick some, like the lads have already been this morning, pick some materials up and then they're gone then.
Okay, no problem at all. Yeah, so it could be like I might sort of stick it on top of one of these brick towers or something like that. To get it up in the air and things.
Put it on one of the trailers if you want.
Yeah, or that's my next question. If I can get it, if we've got a little ladder or something, I can get up on top of the trailer.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. Right, then grab my kit then.
No worries.
One thing you won't hear, Andy, is the kettle whistle.
I've got one. Hey, I've got one. Hey, you're telling lies now.
That is the gripe of a true tradesman.
Yeah. I tell you what, that was quick, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just updating everyone where we're at. Where are we? Broad Green. We've just been to the I can't remember what it's called now, Liverpool Chest and Heart Hospital, is it? Is that what it's called? You don't want to talk?
No.
Well, I do this and then end up with big gaps in my day where, like, when you're watching, when I'm trying to edit the videos, none of it makes sense. It just jumps from like one bit to the next and it's like, so I've got to remember to link stuff, yeah. But he said that it's 99. He said he can give me a 99% guarantee that I haven't got heart disease. However, the only way to know is to do a CT scan.
So you're lucky you get them.
So they're gonna inject me with some dye into my blood, and then they're gonna put me under a CT scan, and they're gonna watch to see if there's any narrowing of me arteries, to see if there's any which could be causing the pain that I'm getting. However, hopefully not, yeah. And hopefully it could just be stress. Could just be stress of the yard and City Liverpool not winning the game.
I don't think were you stressed by that?
And stress of editing videos on time for YouTube.
So you're not doing any more football?
But right, I'm going to go to back to the yard now, try and thingy with Ronnie, and then I've got to go to town to meet a solicitor. So that's my plan today, and then I've got loads of other little jobs I've got to try and squeeze in, like Karen's bathroom. I forgot about that. Right, next one will hopefully be on the yard, I'm thinking. Or I might call into the other job on the way as well. Well, yeah, it's always my fault, isn't it? Well, while we're in the area, my mum's coming to quote a job with me, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's a family friend, isn't it? And we've just sat outside the wrong house for 20 minutes. I just rang them and said, hey, I'm outside, no one's answering. But they want a new bathroom, so I'm going to go in and have a look and see what I'd do if it was ours. They just want to walk and shower. Right, so this is the bathroom, so I'm thinking new flooring, maybe. Yeah, might as well, it's all worn. Definitely new towel rad. Wow, look at that one. All these tiles can come off. Or we can leave them on and put panelling. Or we could micro cement. I quite like the panelling, so we'll go with panelling on this one. And they don't want a bath, they want a walk-in shower. So this morning I gave me tape measure to Ronnie. I always have a tape measure, standing knife, pencil on me. And I've turned up to this job, and now I know why I don't give people them. Because there's certain stuff that you give to people and then you know you need them on the next bit. And electric shower, we'll just renew that. So new shower, new bath, new walk-in shower with a screen. New toilet. I was just thinking then, where's the toilet?
We have a tape measure.
Oh, there. Ah, you've got one?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Oh, that is an old school tape measure, isn't it?
I haven't seen that for 20 years.
Yeah. Do you know what? As long as centimetres and millimetres haven't changed, it's fine. So, are we doing the toilet or just the shower room?
Whatever you think, yeah, I'm sure the toilet, yeah, whatever, you can go for both, yeah. So
Okay.
She wanted like a double, she sent you a picture.
Yeah, that's the shower bit, but it's like, I don't know whether is this bit just staying...
Go for the toilet as well, Andrew.
Okay.
You can have this over this.
Yeah, no worries. Right, let's measure this up and then I can price up these materials and see where we're at. Right, we've just come to the garden wall job. As you can see, they've got the tipper full, that one full. So I can take that now and go and empty it all. Just got this bit of wall to do. You right?
Yeah, good going.
How you getting on? You got all that down? You're starting on the back one?
It's all down, lads.
They said you can move all these if you want and stack bricks on that side.
Yeah, I spoke to it before, so that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, just turn that music off for us. I am the music, please. And then we're just going to get these down, are we? So we've got a bit of brickwork there. 2 days I estimated this, but it might take a bit longer. 2.5 maybe.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a few stacks on this side, because you've got 5 cores.
So, this bit come down alright then, did it?
Yeah.
You can see all the roots in here, can't you?
Yeah, they're massive, mate. I've been pulling them out, but...
Oh, that was easy enough.
Yeah. There's nothing holding it together, it's
Yeah.
on the way out.
Sound?
Yeah.
So just that bit to go?
Yeah,
I told you 2 days wasn't far off.
We still got all the clean enough to do, like, another day, innit? But, yeah. I think,
Oh, and he's got his doors going in as well.
Yeah.
Be a nice house this when it's done, won't it?
Yeah.
All mad shapes, like, but...
The lads were struggling to get that door in, so I jumped up and I've took 10 mil off each side of the tops for them to get it in.
Yeah.
Just did them a favour.
Instead of cleaning bricks.
Instead of cleaning bricks. I can't
So if this goes into another day,
alright,
I can refer back to that.
Charge them.
Yeah. Sounds looking good. And just this back wall to do. It's just where you're gonna have to just stop it there, aren't you?
Stop end up, so...
And then just leave there real, just put ties in.
I could tooth this side here and try and make one.
Because you can't really tooth it back in, can you? Because that's wonky.
Yeah,
but we haven't priced to do anything on that wall.
No. If I take that down now,
yeah,
even leave it toothed half in.
What I'd do, I'd make a corner there, leave that wall as is, and just put ties in. You know, like metal ties, and then. Do you know what I mean? You've strengthened it without... It's hard, isn't it? Because ideally you just rebuild the whole thing, but you'd be in on doing the whole street probably.
It's
That's what. Yeah. Well, that's it. Once you start.
You've got to stop at some point. Sound? Anything you need?
Just desperate.
I'm gonna go and take that tipper now.
That's all we need, mate. Just,
Yeah.
We're gonna end up with big piles of stuff everywhere.
Alright, I'll go and take that now.
So-
Come on. Where's your high vis? Where's your boots? Where's your work pants?
Come on, love.
We look like we just pulled you from the job centre here, doesn't it? Like on them films where, like in the Americans, where they just pull up to like the Mexicans and be like, "I'll have 3 of yous."
Found them outside.
Yeah.
Go in the job centre.
They're not good. They're no good at home, are they? Sound? I'll go and take that tipper. Right. Whilst I've got the tipper, I'm gonna go and do the run round. So we've got some lightweight stuff that we can throw on the main tipper, and I'm gonna take that to Oldham Brothers. So here we go. All cardboard and stuff. This is gonna go on. Let me give them a shout. Hello. Hello. Do you want to throw this on with us?
Oh, you're the plasterboard man.
The plasterboard man. Right, let me open the gate. Right, just threw the last bits of light rubbish on here then. And then see how you're getting on. Oh, nice day for it, isn't it? Yeah. So you got some bits off the yard this morning. Oh, so we were talking about this yesterday, weren't we? Oh, you've core drilled out, nice. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, obviously, if that's the main, we're going to come Y branch off. We're going to fit a gully, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or we're going to Y branch or branch? What did you go for?
We're going to do a Y branch, yeah, because we're going to come off the...
You're going to come off a bit and go a bit closer to the...
Probably something like that.
Yep.
Probably round about there. Work to there and work up.
So we've got rubber connector onto the clay. So you'll have to cut that clay on a nice straight line. Yeah. Rubber connector on, convert to plastic. Into a Y branch up into a gully. So we were talking about it with him, and we were saying, let's fit a gully, because what we don't want to happen is, if, let's just say this gully blocks, fills up, when they're using the sink, it'll still come out, it'll just overflow here, and they'll know they've got a problem with the gully. If the main blocks and, you know, soil, poo, whatever, waste starts backing up, it won't come out the sink or the toilet. Well, it will come out the toilet, wouldn't it? It's got the air trap, but we don't want it coming out down this way. So we thought, let's put a gully in. It just ticks off a few boxes. It's roddable. And then we're also going to put an air admittance on. So where that goes in, we're going to put an air admittance on. One, it'll help airflow for the toilet when they're flushing it. Less likely to get blockages. And two, we can pull that off, and it's another roddable point for the toilet. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sound. And then let's have a look how you're getting on inside. Oh, Sam, you got that wall studded out, and you've knocked out the bit for the pipe to go out.
Yeah, well, it needs to mark after we throw outside anyway. So
Yeah, and then you just need to stud
plant on that.
plant on that inside.
Yeah.
And you've started doing electrics. However, I didn't realise I've seen that board which does the extension. However, is it in here?
Yeah.
His main board is obviously the original fuse. So have you ever done them before?
No.
No. So they're the that's the MCB. So you know when an MCB trips when you overload. Say if you plug in a hairdryer that's the motor's broken, it's drawing loads of power. It'll draw loads of power and the MCB will trip. Well, they replaced these. So this was just basically, as your wiring runs around your house, rather than the wiring just blowing in the middle of a wall, random somewhere where you wouldn't see it, and you'd have to go chasing all the wires to find the bit to repair, they just put smaller wire. So that bit is, you'll see on it, so 30 amp wire, 15 amp, 5 amp. So that wire, look, is what, it looks mad, doesn't it? That little skinny wire there that looks like a hair is what all your electricity for your lights go through. And if there's any problem, that'll melt. And then again, 30 amp, 15 amp, we don't really use that many. 30 amp replaces the new 32 amp breakers. Replace that. So all your sockets around your house, your ring main, all run through that little wire there. That's what. So if anywhere was going to melt, it'd be there. Yeah, so you always know that if it's going to melt, it'll be there, and that you just. But I have done one before when I first started years ago. My mum had one of these, and it was a nightmare because you'd like think you'd fix the problem, and you'd go in, wrap a new wire around, plug it in, bang, wire's melted, and then you'd go, oh, and then you'd try something else, and then you'd put the wire around, put it back in, bang, melted, and you just think, oh my god, like. Whereas now, obviously, you put it in the trips, and you go, oh yeah, try it again. I'll try it again. That replaces all the old wires, and then that obviously things have moved on from MCBs now, where you've got RCBOs which have. So at the minute he's got. Oh, has he got them there? No. At the minute he's got no electric shock protection at all. He's only got overload protection. So if he used to touch a light switch with wet hands and electricity went through him, the only way it'd stop going through him is either he took his hand off with alternating currents, or if enough electricity went through him that it melted the fuse, melted that wire.
That's not gonna happen, is it?
No, well, that's what does happen, yeah. So if someone touches something and can't let go of it, the only way it'll stop is when that wire melts. In which case, yeah, you're probably dead by then anyway. You just hope that it's not enough electricity to. But that's why it's evolved from this. That's why the old ones, when you used to see things like people that drove through walls and it proper bangs and like smokes, and you can see like all, because like it only stops when enough electricity's gone through to melt that, and that's so it'll bang 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 until that melts. So I'll recommend that to him. I'll give them a price for a new board if he wants. Sound? Back at me second home this.
Yeah.
But I'm just dropping off the bricks. So all the bricks are on there, and then I've got to drive forward, unhook this, and then tip this load, and then I've got to try and get this to back to Garston, and then get to town for 3 o'clock. Right, so I've unhooked the trailer down there, and now I'm getting rid of this load, which is a bit of a mixed load this, so it's an expensive trip to tip this. Right, I'm now on the way to town to get see the solicitor. However, there's no way I'm going to park a tipper and a trailer in town, so I've just parked up here and I'm just going to jump in an Uber to get there a bit easier. Oh, hi mate, you right?
Mate, good, thank you.
Not bad. So I've just been to MSB Solicitors, and I was just looking and said Pegasus Group. That's Darren and the planning consultant. So I'm just going to go knock on and see. But good meeting. He's pretty confident that the documents have got the evidence, the argument I'm putting, or the objection I'm putting forward for the adverse possession is quite strong. So fingers crossed that it's all good. I've just got to type this all up tonight and send it tomorrow. Let's go and see if Darren is in. When the sun comes out, everyone wants work doing, don't they? 5 ton this is it? This 5 ton. He's just saying he's getting a bigger one, isn't it? Right, just picked up the steel for the staircase Ronnie's doing over in Wales, North Wales. It's down as a Chester postcode. They come back in and film and was like, fuck, it's bloody North Wales, that. It's not Chester. Just need to strap this on now, and then I'll go and drop this off. I won't drop it off at the yard. I don't know, I'm making a job if I don't drop this off now. We'll see what time it's on. I'm playing footy tonight. So I've just been to Alexander Steel, and now I'm calling it this job, which we've priced to completely, insulate and reboard and plaster all this area because it's got damp everywhere. However, they just said that previously it had damp on these walls. So what I've said to them is that as long as you don't want mould behind the wall that could come through to obviously the food and stuff, and affect the students' sort of standard of living. But yeah, it should have been insulated and thingied before they plastered all this, and then it would have been, I don't know whether this is a bad paint job or what. They're saying it's been skimmed. Yeah, it's skimmed before, like, I don't know whether, I'm not going to say I'm the best skimmer in the world, but I can't see how someone's skimmed that and thought it looks sound. This has just been like just been like filled, isn't it? Not even skimmed. But we've priced to sort of do all this side of things. Right, I'm going to go and drop this metal off at the yard and drop the tipper back off at the wall job. And then I might get to footy for 6. Right, so I'm just dropping the tipper and trailer off. I've just took the metal sheets off at the yard for Ronnie so he can start welding the stairs tomorrow, and the lads have cleared all this. Have they done the back bit? I said to them 2 days to take the wall down and clean the bricks. Oh, look at that one. You don't believe how many bushes we've pulled out of this. Look at that one. Hey, like how does that grow through like a wall? It's insane, isn't it? And there's just multiple ones popping up there, look. So yeah, you've done well, haven't you? Just a lot of little, tiny little bits left. And then, so I'm saying tomorrow, Labby and Phil can carry on clearing this, and then Dave can put a mix on and start laying. That's what I'm hoping, because Dave was trying to say he wouldn't put a mix on till Monday. But I said, if that's the case, then I've massively underpriced this job. So I'm hoping Dave and Labby and Phil can start laying, start clearing up, getting everything onto the tipper, clearing the bricks, put a mix on for Dave, and Dave can start setting out and getting all his courses ready. Build some corners, although it's a long run that, innit? I think it's 34 metres, so he's going to have to set up some intermediate walls as well, get his spacing out. But yeah, looking good. And then hopefully do this, and then we can move the lads on to another job. We've got loads of jobs coming in now. Actually, we just next door just accepted a quote for the knock-through extension. So we'll be starting that soon as well. Just juggling now. I need to get into the yard and get me calendar up on the wall so I can start giving people proper dates for when lads can start working. Knocks at the minute, they're asking me, and I'm like, I'm just guessing, and just say, look, I'll have to let you know close to the time. But she's just going to move her car while I park this into the other side of the drive. Right, that is it. I'm going to footy now. Or I might have a job after footy, but I don't know, I'll see how I feel. And it's set up for tomorrow and Friday to be a good finish to the week. And we've just these want a timber door, so I'm just going to take some pictures and stuff and send it to Preferred Joinery, get a price off them for that.